Hello, students. Once again, here I am with the new chapter Fiber to Fabric for class 7. So, students, what is the basic need of our life? This is the first question for you. So, basic need of our life is exactly shelter, food, and clothes. Shelter, we know that we need this shelter to protect ourselves from harsh climatic condition. Food, it is very essential element for our life. And why do we need clothes? Clothes is very important for our life because clothing provides physical safeguard and also preventing from harsh climate condition. So students, what do we mean by physical safeguard? It means protect us from heat, rain and cold. So now, what is fiber actually? Why do we need to why do we need clothes that we understand? Now, how these clothes are made up of? So these clothes are made up of fabric. How this fabric are made up of? This fabric is made up of fiber. So now the question is, what is fiber? Fibers are very thin thread-like structures or strands from which fabrics are made. Here are some fibers I am going to show you through this lecture. So on your screen, you can see this. These are certain fibers that helps to make or that is fabric. Now there is one another fiber that is actually a silk fiber, and this fiber is also used to make fabrics. So here these are the different types of fibers. Now so students, what are the different types of fiber? Okay, so these are the two types, natural fiber and synthetic fiber. Natural we get from the nature, or synthetic that is made up of chemicals, that is petrochemicals. So what are these natural fibers? First of all, we know about what is natural fibers. So these fibers are obtained from natural sources. And what are that natural sources? That is plants and animals. That is called natural fibers. And these natural fibers like plant fiber, what are these plant fiber? So plant fiber, of course, they are obtained from plant sources. And the examples are cotton, jute, flax, etc. So these are the plant fibers. Animals fiber, the animals fiber we get from animal sources like wool and silk. So these are different types of natural fibers, different types of natural fiber. Yeah. So now I'm going to show you some plant fiber. First plant fiber, then we'll see the animal fibers. So here on your screen, this is cotton fiber. We get this cotton fiber from cotton plant. Now the next one is jute fiber. Okay, so jute fiber, we on your screen now you are that is jute fiber, and these jute fibers we get from the jute plant. Here are some another here is some another kind of fiber, that is flax fiber, we get from the flax plant. Okay, so this is also a plant fibers. Now, what are the different animals fiber? As we know that animal fibers we get from the animals. So first, plant fiber, they are made up of cellulose, and animal fibers, they are made up of proteins. Okay, and now here on your screen some animal fiber, that is silk fiber. We get this silk fiber from a worm which is called silkworm. On your screen it is a cocoon, and through this cocoon that fibers are made. Now here the wool fiber, that is we obtain from sheep. So basically we get this wool fiber from the sheep. Now what is artificial fibers? So artificial fibers actually they can be manufactured in industries by using raw materials that are mostly chemicals, and that is called petrochemicals. They are basically hydrocarbons. And it is also called synthetic fiber, and also it is known as man-made fiber. For example, acrylic, polyester, nylon. So these are the artificial fiber. So why these artificial fibers are made? Because these fibers are easy to maintain, and everybody can afford this kind of fibers. Like poor people, they could not afford different natural fibers. So that is why artificial fibers are made. So the first synthetic fiber ever introduced to the world, that was nylon, and the first artificial silk, that was rayon. And these fibers are actually very easy to maintain and affordable. Here on your screen, a synthetic fiber, and these are made up of petrochemicals. So these fibers are basically very easy to maintain. It is affordable. So that is why it is made for the every kind of people that who can afford this kind of fibers. Now, what is the difference between these natural and synthetic fiber or artificial fiber? So natural fibers, basically they obtained from plants and animals, as we know that, and the artificial fiber, they are obtained from chemicals, that is called petrochemicals, and it is actually a hydrocarbon. And the natural fiber having natural color. So there is three natural color of the natural fiber, that is white, black and brown. But in case of artificial fiber, uh, artificial fibers colors can be added as per requirement. There is no specific color. That color is actually added as per requirement. And the natural fibers are environment friendly. What do we mean by environment friendly? Actually, it is biodegradable. They will not harm. If cotton clothes get rotted, they will degrade it, and they will not harm or not pollute even the soil, not the atmosphere. But in case of artificial fiber, they are not environmental friendly because they are non biodegradable. They are not get rotted by any kind of organisms. So that is why they are non biodegradable, as well as not it is not environmental friendly. So there is many more difference between them, but natural fibers are expensive, but artificial fibers are cheaper than natural fiber. And during burning or on burning, it turns into ash. The natural fibers, when you burn that, it will just give you a ash. That is not at all that will not at all harm you. But on burning artificial fiber, it melts and gives out a chemical smell. So that is why it is told, whenever you go to your kitchen and do your while doing your cooking work, always use cotton clothes, not artificial fibers, because artificial fabrics actually, when they burn, they stick with your body, they stick with your skin, and they maybe harm you. So that is why it is suggested that you wear or your cotton clothes while you are cooking. So these are the basic difference between natural fiber and synthetic fiber. So student, I hope you understand about what is fiber and fabric. So student, in our next lecture, we would understand about the wool fiber or silk fiber. Okay, till then, stay blessed and thank you very much.